are going to do a fourth episode here of our Keeping It Real video series. And this is Josh Cizmadia or Madia. How do you really say that, Josh?
Cizmadia.
Cizmadia. So most of us just call him Ciz, so I wasn't honestly sure, although I know how to spell it. So, and Josh is a sergeant with our public safety department. And how long have you been with Nevada Police?
13 years, and in total law enforcement, this is my 15th year.
Okay. And you've been a sergeant since? 2017. Okay. And you guys had a full force here for a little bit this past year or so. How?
Yeah, we were full staff for close to 6 months. So
okay.
Lane Vanderhart was our last hire, and so he got out of FTO, and then we're
and FTO means
field training. So
field training, okay.
Could be with an officer or 3 different officers for 4 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 weeks, and then he goes back to his original field training officer, and then complete his training and be on his own.
And one of the reasons we're here today doing an episode of this is because, as you might see on our city website, we are once again looking for police officer applicants. And that's because of a departure?
Yep. So one of our officers is leaving for the Des Moines Metro. They are in the future going to be moving down that way, so they wanted to kind of get a head start on the job search, that type of thing. And so so it's a great opportunity for them. So now we'll be testing in March. The information can be found on the city's website or our Facebook page or the city's Facebook page. You can go to the Iowa Law Enforcement Academy. It has that information on there. We've included on our end, the physical standards, a practice test for the written test that you'd have to take, and then also to kind of a shortened timeline of the events, the benefits that we offer, and then just a little bit about the community, so that way it kind of can prepare you for the interview process.
Yeah. And do you have to have law enforcement experience to apply? No.
We would consider certified officers, but if you're not certified, we'll train you, we'll send you to the academy, pay for the expenses, because the academy is a live-on base, so you're there Monday through Friday, you get the weekends to come home, and then you're back down there either Sunday night or first thing Monday morning.
Right, and the police academy where they train is Johnston, Iowa?
Yeah, it's on Camp Dodge. Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to throw you a question here. If you're a person out there who's thought about being a police officer, what are some of the top characteristics a person has to get into this field? In your opinion, what do you have to know about yourself?
Well, you want to know what you want. Some life experience. Whether you've tried a certain career field or what have you, and it's just not giving you that type of satisfaction. Maybe doing some research in what just law enforcement in general is about, not just what we do here in Nevada, but and then some of the characteristics that we really value is accountability, honesty, teamwork. We don't want people that are driven just for themselves. We're a team. We work as a team. We have to have each other's backs. So those are the type of things that we look for. The intangibles. We kind of figure that out during the interview process. The background, polygraph, that type of thing.
So if you're interested and you feel like you have those kinds of characteristics, remember the information right now can be found to be a police officer on our city website, which is cityofnevadaiowa.org online, or on the Nevada, Iowa Police Department Facebook page. I want to move on to another item here with you, Josh. You guys are making some changes in your vehicles that you drive. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we've done Sergeant Brandis has done a lot of research comparing the Ford Explorer to the Chevy Tahoe. I mean, down to, you know, the wear and tear on tires, longevity of motor transmission, gas savings. So they put a lot of time and effort into it, and so ultimately we are making a switch from the Ford Explorer to the Chevy Tahoe, and it's going to be a positive change for us because it's going to give us more room, because we have to have medical equipment with us, and it was just taking up too much room in the Explorer. But then also too, ultimately it's going to save us money. You know, the resale value when we're done with the car is much higher. The wear and tear maintenance is much lower than the Ford. So yeah, it's going to be a good change.
Okay. We have, how many patrol vehicles do we have?
6 to 7.
Okay,
Yeah.
6 or 7. When will these changeovers happen?
Well, we have one Tahoe now.
Okay.
We got the final approval on the graphics, so those will go on hopefully end of this week. And then our other Tahoe is getting built right now, so about another 10 days on that.
Graphics going to look the same?
Nope.
Oh, okay. That'll be a photo coming up. Great. Another thing I know about the police department is that you guys have a new intern on board. Tell us a little bit about that person.
Yeah, so she is a student at ISU.
Okay.
She is taking classes and majoring in criminal justice, and I believe psychology or sociology, something along those lines. But yeah, she's been with us for about 2 weeks now, and right now she's just riding with officers, kind of understanding what we do. She's done different shifts. She's done day shift and evenings. She will do a few nights, just depending on her work schedule and her school schedule. But also too, we're going to have her go out to local businesses and make sure that we have updated contact information on maintenance people, overnight managers, anybody that we can get a hold of after hours if something happens to their business or their property, apartment complex. So if you own a business or some property or an apartment complex, please reach out to us so that way we can get all of your updated contact information for who to contact after hours, any maintenance person, so that way if you have a broken water line, we can get a hold of somebody so that way it doesn't flood out your building or an apartment or whatever the case may be. Or if there was damage to a building that you own, we can get a hold of that person right away and they can contact their insurance company.
Great. All right. Well, you've shared some really good information with us about the police department, a few little tidbits for people to know. And while I've got you here, I also know that one of your sidekicks or passions is that ice rink that we have out front, the Nevada Community Ice Rink, which was started last year. It's not part of your job, but it is a hobby, kind of on the side thing that Josh works on during the winter months. Tell us about, there's a big event coming up.
Yeah. So just a little bit of background. Since 2015, my family, we've always done a backyard ice rink, and so when we moved to Nevada, we thought it'd be a good idea to put an ice rink somewhere. And so, like Marla said, last year we were able to put one together fairly quickly. My wife and I, we maintain the ice, make sure that it's safe, appropriate depth of ice, so that way people can enjoy it. And the event that we have going on February 12th, which is Super Bowl Sunday, is that we're going to have Crash, the Iowa Wild mascot, come out and for about 45 minutes from 11 to 11:45, and he'll skate, do pictures, shake hands, give hugs, that type of thing. And and just you have the ability for people to come out and just skate. Ames Ice Arena was generous enough to rent out skates to us. And Avila Bank here in Nevada, they picked up the bill, so that was very nice. So that way nobody has to pay for skates. They can just come in, get fitted, and jump on the ice. Bricktown is going to provide hot cocoa, and that's free. And yeah, so it looks like it's going to be a pretty good day. I've already looked at the extended forecast.
Oh, okay.
I think it's going to be about in the 30s. So it's from 10 to about 2 p.m. we'll be done. So yeah, it'll be lower to mid 30s, so perfect ice condition. And so we've got the ice looking really good. Looks like a sheet of glass out there. So
good. Okay. Well, thanks for stopping in and letting me know a little bit more about the police department, what's going on. I'd like to share that with our community.
perfect.
All right.